So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I won't be long. Well, we are all looking for solutions to increase our business, increase our sales, be more adequate to the market, and we are trying to do that in developing new products, new races, in trying to establish international collaborations, partnerships, or to increase the entertainment content of the races and the race tracks. And we've seen a very impressive presentation a few minutes ago. And we should be also looking for new distribution channels, both in the real world and in the interactive and virtual world. And looking for that solution, I think that there are existing solutions that could be in place, that could be developed in each and every country and jurisdiction where there is a lottery company active. Of course, this will not help in developing new races, new products, attracting new players, etc. But really, I think that a collaboration with a lottery can be an alternative to the traditional Toto PMU retail channel, and this can be done in using the existing lottery distribution channels, their position on the market, which is usually very big, their reputation, and their point of sales. So my short presentation is not a case study, is not something that could be done, but is a success story that I'm going to tell you about. This is genuine, this is real, this is what we've been doing over the past 21 years with the French PMU. So, briefly and quickly again, if we are looking at the issue through the lottery PMU point of view, first we will be looking for the opportunities. Working with the lottery means working with a state monopoly or a state licensee, whatever it is a company who has got a strong position on the market and who is a sustainable partner. Even if the lottery is holding a license, usually it is for 7, 10, 15 years. So it is a partner you can count on for years. They all have existing channels. If I'm considering my small jurisdiction, we are only 2 million people in the French-speaking part of Switzerland, and we have nearly 3,000 retail outlets. 3,000 for 2 million people. So a huge existing retail channel and well established. Concluding a collaboration with the lottery is also taking benefit of the existing lottery image. And even if in some occurrences there have been problems with the lotteries, it's very rare and infrequent. Usually the lottery companies benefit from a very, very good image. And we all have, as a lottery company, a need to diversify our existing portfolio. If I'm considering again my own case, we are Loterie Romande, a member of the famous Euro Millions game, and this game, as the sales have already started to decrease, because the jackpot fatigue is huge and came much quicker than expected. We've got permanently more than 30 different scratch tickets on the market, and people are getting tired with scratch tickets, etc., etc. We need to find also a diversification to our traditional products. There is also a high potential amongst the players. They are eager to play differently, but most of them, they're afraid of the PMU. They don't know anything about horses, about racetracks, and they have the feeling that it is very complex and nothing for them. It's a community game. It is something that is not obvious and frequent as far as lottery games are concerned. You know, there's nothing sexy about balls in a sphere being drawn every week. Horses are living animals. They are things that are happening very similar to a sport event that can create excitement among our players. And I think that finally, if I'm considering the racing companies, the horse racing companies, I think that we are very much in line with the same mission and values. We are all working for the good of the society, for good causes, or the breeding and racing industry, which is also, in a way, a good cause. So the threats and the difficulties, there are some, of course. It's a new job for the lotteries. It requires new skills that they don't have at the beginning. It's an uncontrolled offer for them. It's a turnkey product. In fact, if again I'm considering my own case, I have the control over my range of scratch tickets. I have something to say as far as Euro Millions or the Swiss Lotto is concerned, about my VLT program or my sports betting program. But if I'm deciding to take bets on horse racing, it could be difficult because I could have the feeling that it's a turnkey product and I don't have very much to say about it. It requires a technical investment and a long learning curve for the players, again, who do not have the habit of making bets on horses. It depends also very much on the fact that there is or that there is not an existing race tracks and culture. The regulation of the taxation can be also an issue, and the illegal operators who are already on the market, both in the brick and mortar retail network or on the internet. However, briefly about my own company. So my company is a monopolistic company as far as lottery games, sports betting, and horse racing is concerned. We've been for more than 20 years now working with the French PMU to offer races every day, 365 days a year. And we are working very closely to PMU. We are using the visual identity and the product positioning. This is possible because of the cultural overlapping of France over the French-speaking part of Switzerland. That makes things easier, but still, even if you don't have this facility, it's also possible. In Switzerland, some, and I would say even most, cable operators offer the possibility to watch the Equidia channel, the PMU specialized channel, and technically wise, we have found a solution. So, in conclusion, oh no, not yet, still this slide. What about the retailer network? We have 3 different types of retailers. 150 retailers are, I would say, traditional PMU outlets. They are in bars, restaurants, pubs, and the main product that is offered in these 150 places is PMU. It's a completely built-in PMU retailer with screens and the full offer with live betting. In addition to that, on top of that, we have 90 kiosks, newsstands, who are also offering the full range of bets. But basically, these newsstands, these kiosks, were lottery retailers. They used to sell only lottery products, and we have found out with them that they were big enough to dedicate a part of their physical space and their time and energy to the promotion and to the sales of PMU product. So they also have the full range of bets, but without a TV set. Why? Because it is too small. And second reason is that if it is a news agent, if it is a kiosk, they don't want people to stay too long in their premises. So they don't want to offer them too much comfort. And then we have the real lottery channel, 1,000 retailers who are selling the full range of lottery products, but on top of that, only one PMU product, the spot on Quintet Plus. Quintet Plus is a bet on the first 5 horses of a race, 1 per day, not only in France, but mainly in France. And the spot is a way to play without knowing the players. The computer decides for you based on the favorites and the outsiders what could be the ideal bet. It's new to us. We have decided to sell this product not as really an horse racing product, but a lottery type product. And most important for the players, what they are considering through this offer is the fact that they are offered a daily jackpot of €1 million minimum, and it can go up to €10 million from time to time. So it is the way they're considering it. It's easy. I don't have to know anything about horses. I don't even care that this bet is on horses. But what I understand from the offer is that it is simple. I just have to ask the clerk, please give me a Quintet Plus spot, and I'm being offered a daily jackpot of 1 million plus. The result over the past 20 years, you know that after the 5 years of quick development, of course the development has slowed down and still it is increasing. And again, for a population of less than 2 million people, we have an additional turnover of 110 million Swiss francs. And what is really interesting to us, it is that this additional turnover is completely incremental. It's a turnover that we've not been able to make with our traditional lotto product. Finally, and in conclusion, I think that lotteries and PMUs will not fall in love at first sight. It may take time. We have to change our mentality. We can consider ourselves as competitors from time to time, depending on the country. But I think that still we have much to do together. And after 20 years of experience, finally, other lotteries in Europe are not only considering, but have already started in Luxembourg and in other countries I will not mention because it's still being discussed, but not small countries. Really big countries are considering to have lottery products, PMU products, being sold through the lottery network. Finally, I think that from my originally CEO point of view of a lottery, I think that we have a unique opportunity to extend our player base, attract them to the horse racing world, in fishing them in an existing gaming environment. And at the end of the day, there is also a small portion of the traditional lottery players who switch to the real PMU world and become fans of the horse racing activity. Thank you.